My fight of the year number one fight of the year for 2020 is Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. That's the first and only time you hear me try to say her last name. But yeah, Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. Had to be this fight. It had to be this fight, for a lot of good reasons. I'm talking about you had everything. You had action. You had good build up to this fight. You had good dedication from both fighters. You had trash talk. Then when you get in the octagon, you had the skill set. You had blood. You had back and forth. And the thing is about the toe to toe battles in this fight, it wasn't even just like toe to toe where two fighters just abandon skill and they just start throwing boom, 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 boom. We just hitting each other. We just hitting each other. No, it was all about skill for skill, high speed chess match. You know, Weili would win in exchange because of her placement of her feet. She would be standing at a good angle to close in on Joanna. She would catch Joanna on good timing. She would land something good up top and kind of rock Joanna. Or Joanna would just keep Weili on the outside with some good front kicks, and then she would come back, switch to southpaw, stuff those straight left hands down the pipe, and hit Weili right in the face, constantly with those good straight left hands in southpaw position. So it was never like just abandoning the skill set. We're just going to hit each other. No, everything they set up, everything they were landing that was big and bloody, it was set up pretty. It was set up pretty in there. I'm talking about even the big shots that Weili landed to put that big hematoma, as you can see right here on Joanna's head. Everything that she landed in that third and fourth is what it was calculated. It was calculated. It was those calculated shots that put that big swelling on Joanna's head. The shots you don't see coming are the biggest shots that do the most damage. And I did my post fight talk about this fight. I did my post fight discussion when um, this fight came out back in March. I actually might revisit it again. I might come back to it, do like a whole film study on it because that's how good a fight it was. Joanna and Weili bring that type of action packed style. So I would really like to see a rematch with these two. In all honesty, I felt like Weili won this fight. I watched it 2, 3, 4, 5. Let me see. I watched it about 2, 3 times. I watched about 4 more times. Yeah. I watched about 4 more times since the fight's taking place. And I had Weili winning 3 times, and I actually had Joanna winning once. That's how good a close fight it was. And even when Weili was winning those other like 3, 4 times I had, it was still very tough for her to do it. She really had to dig deep and showcase a lot of heart in this fight. So Weili really showcased durability in this fight, dog, quickness, and the heart. Same with Joanna. She showcased all that too. She just came up short by this much. I think if she would have scored maybe like a takedown or a knockdown in maybe the fifth, Joanna would have taken it. Definitely. But like I said, skill for skill, heart for heart, blood for blood. This was fight of the year. I'm talking about for men or women. UFC 248's Weili Zhang versus Joanna Jędrzejczyk. But yeah, guys, let me know in the comment section, guys, what y'all's fight of the year was. I mean, in my opinion, this was that fight. Like I said, for either men or women, this was actually the co-main event that night. I think it was Israel versus Yoel. This fight, man, this was the one that outshined it big time. This was that fight, man. But yeah, go check it out if you haven't seen it. If you have seen it, go watch it 2, 3 more times.